and welcome to Congo Community Spotlight. I am Kim and excited because today our guest is going to help us get ready to have soft, smooth skin through the whole winter and into the summer and spring and everything else. So we're going to welcome Miss Angela.
Terrell Copeland.
Terrell Copeland. Well, go ahead and introduce yourself. welcome.
So my name is Terrell Copeland. I am the founder and CEO of Angelia's Hand-Whipped Hair and Body Mousse.
Okay. Hair and body.
Hair and body. One product, hair and body.
All right, I love it. I love it. So we've been here talking a little bit, so I found out a lot. So tell us how you got started.
So I started 7 years ago because my grandson suffered from eczema, and this mama was not going to continue to allow these doctors to have him on several different steroids that were not working anyway. So I went on to, I call it my YouTube, right? Yeah, so YouTube University is what I call it, right?
That's it, right.
So I was like, God, we got to go here. We got to go in here and find something for my grandbaby. So when I got on there, I was very overwhelmed.
Yes.
Because I'm not a chemist and I don't proclaim to be one.
Right.
So I saw all of these different oils and I was like, oh, it was a lot. It was a lot. But I took the time, I researched, and I found something that would work for my grandson and a lot others.
Good. Yes. And that's what it is. And so there are some, everybody who knows me knows I'm really big on trying to stay away from a pharmaceutical way as much as possible. Sometimes I think we forget that we have these young people and they got some young livers. And we putting so much on that young liver that by the time that young liver gets more mature, we done put so many toxins in that thing, and everything is a toxin in a sense, so it all counts. So, those little, you thinking the steroids and they're young, they're just little. But guess what? That's adding in. So I applaud you for paying attention and deciding, I know what I'll do. Because that's what we need more of. Or you don't even have to do it anymore, because guess what? We have a way that you can get it. So how do we purchase if we want to purchase from you?
So you can either order on my website, Angela, Angeliia, whippedmousse.com, or you could, we're at Cowtown in New Jersey. We've been there for 3 years. We're there every Tuesday, every Saturday.
Okay.
In the second barn, booth 88.
Okay.
So you can purchase there as well. I'm also at the VA hospital twice a month. Yeah, I'm a vendor there as well.
I didn't know they did stuff at the VA hospital. Yes. So what days do they do that? You said twice a month.
So it's twice a month. So my days vary.
Oh, okay.
Right. So there's a calendar there on the ground floor when the vendors are there. So you can go in there and see the days that I'm there. But my next day that I'm going to be at the VA is the 22nd and the 28th of October.
That's good information, because I had no idea that was an option for us shopping.
Yes.
So if you don't feel like going across the bridge, which we were just talking about that. My mother doesn't like bridges, but she makes it to Cowtown somehow all the time.
All the time. We see her frequently.
But so we do have other options. So we can just still come out and purchase. Now, are they scented, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we have 30 different fragrances.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Actually, I have 31 now, right? I just came out with a new fragrance, right? So, and then we have a fragrance-free, always keep a fragrance-free, for those that are sensitive to fragrances. When I initially started, I had no fragrances, and I didn't plan on doing fragrances, but I had customers that requested it. So yeah, now we have 30 different fragrances. We have masculine fragrances. We have sweet fragrances. We have flowery fragrances. We have light fragrances. We have baby powder, right? Baby powder was my #1 seller last year. Yeah. So we have an array of fragrances. We have fall and winter fragrances. We have summer fragrances. So yeah, you can find all of that on our website.
All of it. Wow.
Yeah, all of it on our website.
And what sizes is this?
So this is the 8-ounce container. This is currently what I carry. However, I do make a 4-ounce for like different holiday seasons. Like currently on my website, we have what we call stocking stuffers. So there's 2 4-ounces in there, decorative, and it's still the gold container. For the holidays, and we do that again at like Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's nice.
And I actually I partner with what is the name of his? He has his name is Tremaine Smith. You may know him. He has what is I'm trying to look at? He's a mentoring. So he's in a few different schools in Newcastle County. So he has what's called a grooming kit.
Oh, that's nice.
For the young men. And so I actually make the 4 ounces for him to insert into his grooming kit.
Wow.
So we use a black container instead of my gold container, but you'll still see all of my information on the container. Yeah.
That is very nice. Yeah. That's nice. So your grandson's eczema. What are some of the features and the benefits of using your body butter?
Well, there are several different things that you can use it for other than just the eczema. So I describe the product as it's a all-natural moisturizer that is not just for people that has problematic skin, but just an everyday person that just wants an all-natural moisturizer, for your skin. You don't want to use all of the chemicals, right? You don't want all those preservatives in your skin. So that product is for that as well. And not only that, you can use it to moisturize your hair.
Wow, that's cool.
So it's one product for hair and for skin. Our male customers love to use it in their beards, right? Yes. Because it's nice and smooth. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can get a close-up on it, but it's nice and smooth. It's nice and whipped, right? It's nice and whipped, right? Nice and smooth. And it just comes off really, really soft. You want to touch it? You want to try one? Here, let me let you try one. Which one you want to try? This is Aruba coconut, or that's red. That's a little bit more masculine. And then we have brown sugar fig. That's one of our fall and winter fragrances.
Oh, let's try brown sugar fig. Ooh, that sounds cute, right?
So we're going to let you try it yourself.
Right. Yes. Oh, it does feel good, too. Oh, yes, and I had just washed my hands, so they're a little ashy.
Right on time.
Yes.
There you go, right on time.
So again, I'm not supposed to say they were ashy on TV. I was laughing at me. But when you wash your hands and you didn't have any moisturizer, you can feel the difference. So it's nice to get that. Oh, it smells delicious, too. Right. Yeah, nice and soft, too, still. So it's not overwhelming. It's nice and soft, but still you can feel the fragrance or smell the fragrance, and it feels good. Definitely feels good as well. Thank you.
And you see we have 3 ingredients, just the shea butter, the coconut oil, the almond oil, and of course the fragrance is going to be the brown sugar and
wow, that is so cool. And then
of course we have our disclaimer there.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes, that is really nice.
Thank you.
And again, it is so important that we pay attention to every single thing. We have so much that goes into our body that we're not paying attention to. So whenever you see something that has 4 or 5 ingredients, you want to jump on it because when you go to the store and it has all that little teeny writing and it has a whole, but that can't be all good for you. So really pay attention to that and recognize that all of those toxins are going into your body. And it is so great for your body to experience just feeling good without all of the bad stuff going in. So I love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
One more thing. I forgot to tell you. You can also use the fragrance-free for your pets.
Oh, that's cool.
For their paws, right? For their noses that gets dry, right? And for their coats. I will be posting a video soon of a customer / my daughter.
Okay.
And
best kind of customer.
There you go. And I have some other customers as well waiting for videos of them using it on their pets.
Wow, that's pretty cool. See, I wouldn't have thought of that, but yes.
And this is what I try
coats are important.
I try to educate my customers on the fact that if this is an all-natural product, why can't you use it on every member of your family, including your pets? There should be no restrictions. Of course, the fragrances, but the fragrance-free, there should be no restrictions at all.
And then, honestly, depending on what the fragrance is, if you buy some of that dog stuff, I have dogs. Some of it is fragrance. So you should still want, it's so much better than how they smell sometimes, right? We know sometimes our little puppies, and I have a big puppy, so they always talk about me because I have a big puppy. I have an English Mastiff, and she's still my sweet little puppy. When I got her, she was this little.
Now, how big is she?
She's very big. That's all we're going to say. She's very big. She's a big girl. Okay. She's a big girl. They make fun of my baby.
Okay.
But yes, and so you're right, because we also have a Rottweiler at the house, and his coat is all pretty and everything too. So that makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
That you would want to give yourself and your pets the same love.
Absolutely.
And we all, like me, we take such great care. Most of us take such great care of. We see them; they got clothes and everything. Yeah,
everything.
They go all out there. My dogs are too big for clothes. They'd have to share my clothes. However, so I think that's a really great thing as well to do that. Just think, because I'm thinking of the Rottie, because the Rottie's pretty shiny black coat could really benefit the oil and going through. Yeah, it helps during that shedding time. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so when my daughter explained this, she said it doesn't completely cut out her shedding, Mom, but it cuts down on her shedding.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I can see how that would help. Because it would make life a lot easier for all of those people who are doing this. So once you tell us how we buy, because that's really important. So we've had a lot of people come on, and we're going to continue. And one of our main purposes here is to support each other and love each other. So I really want everyone watching, everyone who's getting us on YouTube afterwards, to take note and really support our community, because that's how we're going to get strong through each other. So tell us once again.
So you can purchase from our website, Angelia, Angelia, whippedmousse.com, or at the VA here in Ellesmere. I'm there twice a month. Or you can come and support us at Cowtown. We are there every Tuesday, every Saturday in the second barn, the first booth, booth 88. And sometimes we're at Christiana Mall. Sometimes we do pop ups at Christiana Mall. We were just there this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
So sometimes you can catch us there at Christiana Mall. If you follow us on our Facebook, Angelia Hand Whip Hair and Body Mousse, we always let you know where we are, where we're going to be located, right? If we're out vending. And also on our Instagram, _RELLANG.
Okay. And one thing, let me share this too. When you use a product like this in your hair, it is so much better than all of the other things that we buy. And I've recently been hearing, those products that we thought were also good may not have been as good as we thought they were. However, it's better than just the oil, even though the oil, but that whipping makes it kind of just melt into your hair really nicely. Yeah. So, if you haven't experienced that melting, it's really cool. Yeah.
And you can tell, you can see from when you used it that you only need a little.
You don't need a
lot, right? So, yeah.
I'm not going to say that, because I can say that the back of my hair might need a little more than just a little bit. I ain't going to pretend with y'all. So we all know our hair. And again, I share with people, like, we have different grades. Well, I have different grades in my hair depending on what part of my head it is. So part of it is going to just look all so soft and easy. Then there's other parts that's going to say, Kim, I need a little more and a little more love. So, just do what feels good, and you'll know.
You'll know.
As it happens, you really will. And you'll see the difference in your skin.
Absolutely.
You will definitely see the difference in your skin. You'll see the difference in, honestly, also how if you have like sore knees, sore arms, sore legs, or any of your joints, believe it or not, it helps with your joints as well. It gives you more mobility when you have these natural products and you're using them. Yeah. So it's a whole benefit every way that it possibly can be. Yes. So not only are we supporting each other, we're also loving on ourselves at that time, and our families, especially, we go out and buy these crazy little, I don't mean to call them crazy, but these baby things. And why do we want to put all of that chemical on our baby? Like, don't do that to your baby. You have a newborn, use a natural, pure, whole product that has 3-4 ingredients if you're getting it from somewhere, and not all of those different chemicals. So you can get fragrances that will still be baby powder if you want that smell. But if you just want to keep their skin soft and pure, that's what you want to do. These are the kind of products that you really want to pay attention to and purchase, more so than the stuff that you might get in one of the department stores or pharmacies or something like that. And again, especially if you have somebody, you have eczema. And we know winter is coming, school, all of that extra stress, and you'll find flare-ups. So when you have those flare-ups, you just want to use it a little more often and make it work for you.
Yes. Yeah. Like the way that you're educating them.
Yes.
On it, because a lot of people, they may not know, right?
Right. And so many people don't realize that we have the solution right here for you.
That's right.
So we go to 26 different doctors, and all we needed was to be consistent. So sometimes people do something and they're like, I used it. How many times? Twice? Come on. It takes some consistency and love and loving on yourself to bring out to get your skin back to where it was or where it should be. So it's missing your body has to be missing some of these things, and it's absorbing all of that goodness and coming back to its natural, beautiful self. So,
that's right.
Yeah. So, and then we're making it with love. Intention is everything.
Absolutely.
So when you are getting a product that wasn't just done in a factory or wasn't just done, but it was made with love, intention is real big.
Absolutely.
So we'll understand that when you're getting somebody who loves what they're doing, because I understand that you did have a different kind of job before. Tell us what that transition was like.
So I was working for the state of Delaware for 15 years. So my last few years, I was a social service administrator. So I worked was doing contract management.
Okay.
But before that transition, I was working in procurement, right?
Okay.
And in procurement is when I actually started making this product, right? And so the business started to just kind of grow. And it became a lot, trying to manage the growth of the business and still work full time. Even though I was working from home, it still was becoming a lot, right? So I just, talked to my father, who sits high and looks low, and was like, God, what we gonna do right here, right? And after I figured out, what I could do based upon my years of service, talked to my husband, which was necessity.
Right.
And he gave me 110% support.
All right.
And was like, I know that you can do it. I just don't want you to have any regrets. And so I put my resignation in on December the 3rd of 2021 with the Division of Social Services for the state of Delaware. And I had a part-time job as well. I was working at Wilmington Housing Authority as well part-time. So I had that after I resigned from the state. So I was doing the business in that part-time. And then May of 2022, God blessed me to leave there as well. So since May of 2022, I have been out here doing this business full-time.
Isn't that wonderful?
So yeah, it's still, sometimes it's still like, okay, God, so you got me out here in the middle of the ocean, trusting you, looking back, I don't see no land, but I'm trusting you the way right here. And he continues to build the business and grow the business.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. And it is faith, you have to.
110%.
And peace, right?
Yeah. It can be stressful, though. It can be stressful.
Well, no, I mean the peace of having your own, the peace of moving as you want to move, creating what you want to create. You went from a single fragrance to just
like 30.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
amazing.
Customer demand.
Yeah.
You don't have this. Do you have any new fragrances? Angela, when are you going to come out with new fragrances? I'm like, okay. So, and now, it's like 31 because I just came out with a new fragrance. So we have 31 fragrances, yes.
So when you come out with new fragrances, you just play until you come up with one?
So I purchase my fragrances. So from 2 different vendors, I purchase my fragrances.
And then you just include them in whatever you're doing. So you just keep growing.
Yes.
Growing.
Keep growing.
And that's good. And that's important too, because you want to, like you said, go with customer demand.
Yes.
And just keep it nice. I love it.
Just keep it nice.
I love it.
Yes.
And so can we give a shout out to your lovely daughter who is supportive and helpful?
Want to give a... I have a couple daughters, but
you have a couple daughters. Oh, okay. We're all couple daughters.
All of the daughters.
All of the daughters.
But the daughter that is here today is Ariana. That is my lead right now, right?
Okay.
She's at Cowtown on Tuesdays. I don't work Cowtown on Tuesdays. She runs Cowtown on Tuesdays.
Okay.
And she's at Cowtown most Saturdays when I'm not there, because I do a lot of traveling, right?
Okay.
I'm in North Carolina a lot, promoting the business. So you can find Ariana there. And and my cousin Chanel, they're always at Cowtown at the booth. Then I'll give a shout out to Terica. That's my daughter. She travels with me all the time. That's my number one. I depend on her a lot when I travel. That's Terica.
Okay.
And Teresia, that's my baby. She started with me from the ground, but she has now, she has her own brand.
Okay.
She does a facial and body scrub, and she does soaps.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
So isn't that nice? So we get to, not only did you do yourself, but you were able to grow and have a business that's a family business now.
Yes.
Isn't that nice? That's such a blessing. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And traveling?
Yeah. I'm in North Carolina, but like 3 or 4, 5 times a year.
Okay.
Yeah. And now we're actually we're doing some business with the state of North Carolina.
Okay.
With different agencies.
We're
vending for there. Yeah.
Wow.
So God is opening up doors.
Yeah. See that?
Yeah.
And so it really, you just have to believe in yourself.
That's it.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your brand.
That part.
And you have to continue to push and continue to keep.
Consistency.
That's right.
Consistency
is the key.
Yes.
So just like we're asking you to use it consistently, when you're doing your business, sometimes it gets frustrating or harder, or it's raining, or it's snowing, or it's cold, or it's whatever it is. And we don't quite feel like it. However, we have that commitment to ourselves.
Yes.
So that commitment that you're making to yourself is important as well. So.
And my husband, don't forget about my husband.
Let's not forget him.
Husband is always encouraging me on the days, and I'm like, babe. He's like, babe, and he just encourages me. I love my husband.
That's good.
He definitely plays a major role in encouraging me and keeping me encouraged.
Keeping you encouraged.
Yes.
That's important too. We all need our cheerleaders, right?
Yes.
We all need our people who are there. So thanks to everybody. Thanks to all of the customers that already are supporting.
Yes.
So we're going to believe that they're there. And thank you to all of the new customers who are about to try the products, or this is the perfect time of year. We can use it as some stocking stuffers, probably really good office kind of gifts. Male, female, doesn't matter. It's not too personal. But at the same time, it's what every single person needs. So just think, if I had my little 4 ounce with me, I would not have to say, oh, my hands.
Absolutely not.
After I wash my hands, I'd be able to just put a little bit on, and there I am. So there we are. Yes. So once again, how do we get you?
Angelia, Angelia, whippedmousse.com. Or you can find us at Cowtown. We are in the second barn, the first booth, booth 88. Or I'm at the VA twice a month in Ellesmere. I will be there on the 22nd of October and the 28th of October. And sometimes you can catch us at a pop-up shop. We do like some events. And also at Christiana Mall. We were just there this past weekend. Yeah.
So that's a lot. Yeah. And maybe you can catch her in North Carolina, huh?
Catch her in North Carolina. There you go. And I just want to just stress to you, we know how it is using a product for the first time. Mm-hmm. So what we do is we have little samples. I forgot to bring some. We have little sample containers for you to actually try the product.
Okay.
You don't even have to stay at the table. You can just take the product, take it with you, try it at home at your leisure.
Okay.
And our business card, grab a business and you'll know where to find us.
That's it.
Yes.
So that's belief in your product.
Yes.
That I'm going to give you something, because I know you're going to come back after you use it. So, hey, that is belief. I love that. All right. So I want to thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
And for caring enough, because we've been a blessing to you. You've been a blessing to others. And knowing that we needed to just stop all of the other stuff and to have something that's a little different. So by offering your product, you are giving love to the community. And so we just want to make sure the community loves you back, as they already are if she got 31 different fragrances now. So that's a lot of love right there. All right, so thank you so much. I will be right back. So please stand by.